Found this sump under that bonsai tree. The flusher out. Boys are out. So they had a flooded basement. That's rainwater leader. That one's perforated, so it's drain tile. What you want to do is make sure that you're checking out the drain tile and the rainwater leaders. Finding a sump's important, obviously, too. She's had a flooded basement. We're thinking came from this threshold. Sometimes this will tie to the rainwater leader because technically it's rain, but this is pretty low, so sometimes it's drain tile. I don't love this setup because all it takes is for this little ditty here, get some of these on top of it, and then heavy rain, the water's going to come up here past the threshold, flood the basement. We're thinking that's what happened. We're going to recommend to cut out this landing, put in a catch basin with bigger slots with liquid depth at the bottom to catch debris. But that's what we're thinking happened here. We're going to plug those holes and mimic a blockage in the cover, and then fill this with a hose and mimic a storm event blockage there. And then I believe we're going to see the water come through this threshold. This is actually like the weakest part of the system because we've only got about 1 inch here. I believe new building code's more than that now. So you know, 1 inch for this clog, some heavy rain to get under here, flood your basement. Insurance companies here, everybody's choked. You need us to come out in emergency, find your sump, flush your drain tile. Now we're going to recommend the catch basin put in there with the liquid depth that'll catch the leaves underneath it with bigger slots so that the bigger slots don't get clogged by the leaves, and then we should be in good shape. Yeah, it might have had to come in over the top if you look at this, because usually they'd seal the bottom of this, so that it wouldn't actually go in underneath, it would go in over top, which means it has 1 more inch. And if that's the case, I mean, maybe we don't want to do the flood test because we don't want to get it more fucked up, right? That's right. I thought I was going to see it leak through here, but this is probably PL'd down with like blue skin. But Heinman's went underneath that.
Yeah, it just started spreading everywhere. Let me check up on here.
So during that heavy rain event, you can see this thing isn't draining very slowly and gets clogged with a few leaves pretty quickly. So that's why we're going to recommend the 8x8 catch basin. Yeah, that slowed right down. Taking a long time. As opposed to, when we move that away, it starts cruising. And then blocks it right up. That's all it takes. What did we learn today? 2-pipe system is good. That's drain tile and rainwater leader. Drain tile, also known as perimeter drainage, ties into the storm sump. Storm sump is good, but when it's covered up, that is not good. Flushing it out, doing annual maintenance is always a good thing. Knowing where your sump is, that's always a good thing. And a catch basin at your lowest point, which is also probably the weakest point of your system, having adequate area for leaves to, I guess, not block the grate, but still we don't want them to go into the pipe, so they fall to the bottom of the catch basins. They can be cleaned out quarterly, semi-annually, or annually without actually going into the pipe. That's what I mean by liquid depth. There's an area for those leaves to fall down, not clog the grate on top, and not clog the pipe that is in the middle. Fall down below the pipe and drain into the sump and out to the city. Then from there, I don't know where the hell they go. Maybe the river? Oh, baby. Yes. Yes. Nice one.